Ruby wants more than I can give her, but that's how children are. They expect you to fix all things, figure out all things, and love them always. And sometimes you can't do any of that. Sometimes you barely love yourself, or not at all. Sometimes you barely drag yourself out of bed and function in a world that has nary a clue nor care you've abandoned the dreams you had for yourself. Instead, you raised a child who loves you, but resents you because of the mistakes you made. I'm stitched together by the lies I tell myself and the lies people want to believe about me. Chicago wind is unique in its relentlessness. It lifts the bottom of my coat and whips my skirt around my knees as I walk outside. Leaving this place of prayer, of unanswered requests, I'll drive the few miles from my church to my home that is not a home. I'm praying when I open the door that Lebanon isn't there, or if he is, he's drunk enough to be in an unconscious heap on the couch. Maybe Ruby will be home if her job hasn't kept her overtime. She hates it there. Her green eyes are dull and her voice holds no emotion, happy or sad. She comes and goes more ghost than person, but of course we're all haunted. Maybe we can talk. I can show her my new quilt, royal blue with gold stars and ivory trim. My finest creation yet. Maybe I can make her smile. Maybe I can smile. Alice! Alice! Oh, sweetie, you're just in another world, aren't you? Miss Anne yells from the top of the crumbling steps. She ambles her way down, and I walk toward her. She clutches my left arm for support. I try not to grimace and breathe slow because that arm is sore and bruised. I think back to Lebanon's angry face when I dozed off to a story he was telling me about the bakery. Sorry, just thinking about the sermon. It sure was good, wasn't it? Yes, it sure was. Reverend Jackson preached up a storm, but at least it didn't last long. Can't do them long services like I used to. And Lord knows. Wind drowns out the last of her sentence, but I pretend it didn't. I pretend I hear Miss Anne's words, that they're important, and I smile and nod. A few more people leave the church and walk past us, all warm smiles and hugs. I know these people. For decades. If you ask them, if you ask Miss Anne, they'd say we're good friends. More than that, they'd probably say we're all family. Church family. And we're here for one another. We love each other and the Lord God unconditionally. But they'd be lying. I'd be lying. Although if there is one thing you can sometimes find in lying, it's comfort, warm and complete and blind. How are Lebanon and Ruby? Miss Anne looks at me. Just wonderful. Lebanon is working hard at the bakery and Ruby adores her job. She's at some fancy law office downtown. Just so blessed. So very blessed. Miss Anne searches my face, like all old black women do when they want more information than you're willing to share. She examines my tired eyes and the thin folds of brown skin around them, my mouth, the pursing of my lips. Your arm sore? Your face looked funny when I grabbed it. No, ma'am. It's just fine. Probably acting up 'cause of the sewing I was doing today. Really, Alice? Yes, ma'am. I'm fine. I gently remove her hand and begin walking a few steps to my car so I can drive home, toward whatever I will find there, peaceful or ugly. Hold up, darling. I'm going to walk with you before I try to take this bus. Doctor said it's good to exercise this new hip. Now you know I'm not going to let you take the bus home. Not when you live right next door. I'm going to be fine. I don't want to be any bother. But Miss Anne knows I'll fuss until she's in my car. Christian or not, it's simple decency. I slow my pace to accommodate Miss Anne's stunted stride.